The Moon Tours 200. I must have been waiting 10 years to finally get one, and I've got one. I can't wait to go touring this year. I've got an epic new camper coming for it as well, an AOR Odyssey, which is going to be so good. This has got good bones, but we'll be building it up over the next couple of months before we go. It's got a GVM upgrade, sitting pretty even with the massive boat on the back. It's a lot of bore weight there. It's a heavy boat, I don't know what it weighs, but it's got the constant 600 springs in it, and it sits absolutely perfect. And I'm a big believer in not running airbags. I don't like it myself. Run the right spring for the job. I don't find the ride uncomfortable at all. Upgraded brakes. It's had an engine tune and exhaust, and in my opinion and in my experience, you know, even the new cars with the small motors, they've got amazing specs on paper, but when you start towing heavy stuff and lifting heavy things, you can't beat that big sluggish V8. It just does it easier than anything else. So I'm really happy to be towing with it. Tows that boat, absolutely awesome. Now, one of the very first things I've done, if you know 200s at all, they have inherently hot transmissions. So it's had an auto tune, but it's just it only locks up 6. I'm going to put a lockup kit in it. But this here is a gauge, and it's called the UltraGauge by Precise Auto. It's the best gauge on the market. It's the best value, and it's got the most features, and they offer a great backup service locally. Comes pre-programmed with additional gauges for your specific vehicle. In this case, for the 200, I've got the transmission pan temperature, fluid temperature, and I've got the torque converter temperature. I've got the gear position, I've got the EGTs for both banks, and I've got the lock-up. Shows me when it's locked up. So in this car, when it locks up in 6 for towing, it displays it there. So that was already in, and then it's got endless gauges. You've got 7 pages of gauges, and you can add which ones you want. There's I don't know how many, must be 60 odd gauges you can choose from. Everything from setting alarms, service intervals, all that sort of thing. I've got the torque in Newton meters here, boost, instant liters 100, average, engine temp 78, charge air 49. The 55 for 7 is, I've only just set it, so it takes time for those to come down as you drive longer. That average comes down. Still playing as kilowatts there. So here, barometric pressure, the voltage, more torque and boost, horsepower. Here we go, instant Ks, liters 100, averages again. Still playing with it. Kilometers, and then liters used. It's got so many gauges you can choose from, so you can really set it up how you want. So that's the very first thing I've put in, and it's great to see the auto temperatures in your 200, especially when you're towing or you're off-road. I absolutely love it. I recommend everybody get one of those. So we've got a bunch more stuff to go on this truck in the next couple of months, but that's the very first thing that I put in, and it's absolutely awesome.